Finishing out the weekend here, chair shot rally on Wrestling Inc., LeBar, Juice. It's a big week for you. Not only did you have, of course, we talked about to start off, your correct random prediction about AJ Styles way before the match was even made, but of course, you're getting what is probably a bonerific match for you. And
that's a interesting choice of words there.
Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Appears on a video screen. Next thing we know, he's now wrestling at Wrestle Kingdom for New Japan on January 4th.
We saw the Twitter war back and forth. We thought it was a work, which it was, but we didn't know what it was going to lead to.
It started so randomly.
Chris Jericho, yeah, I know. And Chris Jericho did this thing with the cruise, and he apparently asked if WWE wanted to do it. They said no. So screw it. We'll get Ring of Honor and New Japan guys. Little did we know that this all could lead up to a huge match in the Tokyo Dome. Of course, one of my favorite places to watch wrestling. And Kenny versus Chris Jericho. It's a dream match, and they're going to have it at the big stage.
It's cool to see Chris Jericho at this stage in the game giving back. He's doing a lot for Kenny Omega, doing a lot for New Japan. Still able to use his Chris Jericho name, which he had.
And he worked in Japan before. It's like a nice little tie back to his early days.
This is it's possible. Knowing what we now know about the whole cruise, this could be the last time we see Chris Jericho in a WWE. We could have seen the last Chris Jericho in a WWE ring for several years.
It's possible
because if between this and the cruise,
if it's not a deal,
I mean, the guy's going towards 50, so it's not like he's got a ton of years.
If it's
left.
not a deal where like here's what we'll do for you, WWE and New Japan type thing, and Jericho is just doing this on his own, then he won't be in WWE for a little while.
That was my first thought when I first saw this. When I first saw this was happening, I was like, WWE contract or no WWE contract, or one-time match or a start of a program. I couldn't imagine, knowing what we know about, and Jericho's open about it in this podcast, knowing what we know about Jericho's relationship with Vince, I couldn't imagine him doing this and not at least giving Vince a heads up. I couldn't imagine Vince learning about it from some assistant telling him about it.
I'm sure that maybe he just went through Triple H and said, maybe.
I think he's a straight to Vince guy. I don't think he's a Triple H guy.
Yeah, so you think Vince let him do it? Or do you think Vince said, you do it, but I don't know when I'm going to let you back in?
Well, I mean, if Chris isn't contractually obligated to WWE, Vince can't stop him. Yeah, I mean, Vince could have gone, well, I mean, who knows? It would be very Chris Jericho-like to wrestle on January 4 and then to show up at the Rumble 2 weeks later. Or Raw 25.
That's what AJ Styles did. He was at Wrestle Kingdom and he was at Royal Rumble when he debuted.
The way Vince says, Vince really did pull obviously a lot of talent from New Japan over the last 18 months.
He even had Jushin Thunder Liger on NXT.
Right. It wouldn't be beyond that we get this favor. New Japan gets Vince to grant them okay to sign Chris and no hard feelings, and then all of a sudden Kenny Omega or somebody else shows up at a Rumble or shows up at a Mania for an appearance, and it's a give and take.
Yeah, now I see this whole thing and what we're talking about, this whole discussion.
Gets you geeked, I know.
First off, it gets me geeked because
he's tapping his feet over
Kenny
here.
Omega he reminds me of Chris Jericho as he was growing like through this career, this type of character that he has, and to see Jericho at such an age, it's a great dream match. I can't wait. Are you gonna stay up for it? It'll be like 4 or 5 a.m. East Coast.
Perhaps I'll invite you over.
I can't wait.
Perhaps I'll invite you over.
It'll be fantastic. It'll be tough to stay up that late, but I think I'll do it with you.
It's like drinking.
It's Wrestle Kingdom.
It's like drinking. If you just don't stop, you'll just keep going.
Just have to. Okay. All right. Talk to me in New Orleans with that philosophy.
Ask Rennell. Don't even talk to me.
Who?
Chair Shot Reality, Wrestling Inc. It's been fun. We'll be back next weekend. Of course, you can like, share, comment, do what you got to do. And we will be back. Make sure you check social media out. We have all this news that continues to break. Social media at Juice16, at Justin LeBar, at Josh Osborne 4, where we can opine immediately.